Hi, this is Ron again from Surefire. What we have here is our big step into something that is not traditionally Surefire. That is the Surefire Saint headlamp. The headlamp is truly the latest and greatest in headlamp technology. The head unit is constructed of aircraft aluminum, just like all the other Surefire lights. However, unlike many other headlamps you see out there, if you have gloved hands, if your hands are cold, if you're suffering from hypoxia, you have a loss of fine motor skills, it's very hard to use those buttons and manipulate the buttons and the modes that are found on headlamps these days. Surefire headlamp is controlled on a potentiometer, or a rheostat as some called it. Simply dim it up and down. It's 0 to 100 lumens and anywhere in between. There is a detent at 30 lumens, which gives you a gauge. That way you can control your output. The unit pivots up and down. It will actually spin 360 degrees if you really wanted it to. No real need for that. However, what it does provide you is up and down illumination. If you're reading, if you're looking straight forward, whatever it may be, you have full versatility and full manipulation of that light. If you notice, cut into the housing here, a rectangular shape with a refractor lens inside of it. The human eye is accustomed to peripheral vision. We're hunters-gatherers, we see side to side. We don't look up, we don't look down after a certain point. So what this lens does in combination with the refractor, or with the housing here, is it puts out a nice wide swath of light. It doesn't project up high where you don't see, it doesn't project down low where you don't see. And in a nighttime situation, you don't want to be focusing on one point. So also, unlike other headlamps, it doesn't shine a nice bright spot, which will give you tunnel vision. It accommodates the human's natural field of vision, which is peripheral. It's left to right, not up and down. The energy source comes from not only Surefire's standard CR123 batteries. As you saw there, the light was running off one lithium battery, and it will still achieve full output. The Saint headlamp will run off 1, 2, or 3 lithium batteries. If you're not a lithium person, disengage the lithium batteries. It'll run 2 alkaline batteries in parallel as well. It's the first dual fuel capable headlamp. Also, something cool is the batteries run in the same direction. So if it's middle of the night, it's pitch black, you got to change batteries. You can't remember which way, if it's left or right, right or left, they both go the same way. Pop your pack in, 2 spring-loaded flags. Also, if you have cold hands, you're suffering from hypoxia, loss of fine motor skills, gloves, it's not too easy to disengage. Pull on the wire if you want to. Battery pack pops out. There's no tight little seal you need to manipulate. The headlamp is waterproof to 1 meter for 30 minutes. It's completely modular in the sense that you can remove the top strap. You can remove the battery pack because the Saint will come with an extension tube. You simply unscrew the side here, put in a single lithium battery, screw the extension on. You now have a 3-ounce aluminum bodied headlamp. The first one out there on the market that's not a giant industrial headlamp. The band material is made from similar material as a polar heart rate monitor. It's what you see those triathletes running with. They're sweating, it gets chafy. Not these. You can wear it on your head as long as you want. 3 lithium batteries will give you full power for 6 hours. It'll give you minimum power for 144 hours. It's a long time should you be wearing the headlamp for that period of time. You want something comfortable. Also, looking at comfort, the head unit has an articulated design to accommodate the shape of your forehead. Breather-proof pads, moisture wicking, antimicrobial. Those are front and back. They are replaceable. The band material is a very soft spandex-based, elastic-based material. It's machine washable, also antimicrobial and moisture wicking. The buckles. No headlamps have aluminum buckles. They have plastic buckles that jab into your head. The problem with anything putting tension on your forehead, if you've worn glasses, sunglasses for a long period of time, you get a tension headache. They start pushing back. Your muscles push back against that force. We want this to be as minimal as possible, minimal impact on your head, all-day comfort. Perhaps the most unthought of yet thought of it as far as Surefire is concerned feature, there's a little indentation here. Think of this like a tow hitch. It links up to the back of your head. Now 80% of people have a bump in the back of their head called an occipital protuberance. Now anytime you have a flat surface, any surface really, that's pushing against that, it's a tension point. You get a tension headache, it's very uncomfortable. Most people experience it when they've worn a hat all day long. It's pushing against their hair, it gets very uncomfortable, very itchy. So Surefire used an independent lab to do a study of 1,000 human heads. That's how we found 80% of people have that. We needed to accommodate that. Another fun feature of the headlamp, should you get in a distress situation, and yes, I say fun, I use it loosely, simply turn it on and off 3 times. 1, 2, 3, leave it on. The 3rd time, you have your SOS beacon. It'll run for days on end. Here you see the cable management system. We don't use a coil cable. The coil cable makes the cable longer, which creates more electrical resistance. Now you're losing power in the process. We have a nylon coated cable management loops here to retain the slack, but also to loosen the slack if you were going to use it for a helmet mounted application. This is the Surefire Sane headlamp, the first and maybe the last headlamp that you'll ever want or need.